Hello, Flagler County. Bob Pickering here at the Emergency Operations Center with the latest Flagler weather update. Just a reminder, I'm not a meteorologist, so the weather information I present originates from the National Weather Service. Let's go ahead and take a look at the tropics real quick. Still quite busy out there. There's Tropical Cyclone Michael moving away from us. A couple other tropical cyclones out here. We have an area in the Caribbean that we're kind of keeping an eye on, but right now the signals are that it's going to kind of move off to the west into the Central America area. So it's very likely this will not be of any concern for anybody in the United States at this point, but we'll keep an eye on it. Hurricane season runs all the way to the end of November. Taking a look at our local weather map now, we can see the Tropical Cyclone Michael up in the Carolinas racing away from us, and that's going to help pull this front down and this high pressure into the area. So what does that spell out to us is we got a strong southwest or west wind flow ahead of that front. This is going to be a dry front, but it's going to help accelerate the temperatures up today. But once that passes us and gets settled over here over the weekend, that cool high pressure system is actually going to help bring some drier and cooler air to the region. Not a real dry air mass, but drier to stop the showers, and also to bring some cooler air to the area. And sometimes this happens after we get a departing tropical cyclone this time of year. So let's go ahead and take a look at our forecast, how things are going to look in the next few days. Generally, a westerly wind the next few days. It is going to kind of be variable. Some days will be more out of today's going to be mostly southwest. Some days will be more northwest, but generally a westerly component to the wind. And even though there's a lot of cloud right now, that will be thinning out and lots of sunshine to go around as we go into the weekend. Weekend's looking really good. So thinning cloud and hot on Thursday. Pretty good cool down Friday and Saturday. You will be noticing it with low temperatures at night, flirting with the 50s. Probably mostly staying in the 60s, but may see a few locations get into the upper 50s. And then we're going to start to get back into our shower and maybe thunderstorm chances as we get into next week. So rest of Thursday, plenty of cloud out there. That'll be clearing off with sunny spells breaking out. Hot and breezy. Heat values will be approaching 105 degrees. Make sure you're staying hydrated. High temperature near 95. Low temperature tonight falling to near 70 degrees. Friday and Saturday, mostly clear and definitely cooler. Highs in the mid-80s, lows in the 60s, between 65 and 70. But some places might get in lower 60s. Some of the places way out in the west part of the county or the rural areas might even see temperatures get into the 50s as we go through Friday and Saturday night. Sunday, largely settled, a bit warmer. High temperatures in the 80s, lows in the 70s. Might see a few bits of puffy cloud out there, but largely sunny during the day. Then as we get into early next week, chance of a shower or a storm. Highs in the 80s, lows in the 70s. Looks to stay that way at least through next week, back to our regular weather. At the beaches, surf 2 to 4 feet. Surf temperature 83 degrees. A moderate rip current risk out there, so be careful going to the beaches. UV index is high. So that's going to wrap things up in the Emergency Operations Center. For the latest weather, go to flaglercounty.org and hover your mouse over webcams of weather. You can get the latest updates from the Weather Service. Remember, it's always changing, and the forecast can change a little bit, so just go there to get the latest update. Sign up for Alert Flagler while you're there. That's our new notification system. And if you have a weather radio, it's a great resource for weather information, too. And you want to keep up on what's going on in the tropics, visit hurricanes.gov. That's going to wrap it up in the EOC. Everyone have a fantastic weekend.